This is Chuck Rapp with Multiply, a podcast to provide a word of encouragement for village church planters and leaders. As this is a new year, I will begin a new series on the subject of steward leadership. One author defines a steward as someone who manages resources belonging to another person in order to achieve the owner's objectives. Steward and stewardship are two words that have been on my mind and have appeared in my journal quite frequently over the past several months. Near the end of November, the Lord spoke a word of correction to me as I considered my responsibilities as Africa Regional Director for OMS. He said, "This work is mine, not yours. It's your responsibility to steward the work and not to carry it." His rebuke brought me great relief and much joy. I felt relief as I was reminded that while I continue to carry the responsibility of leadership, I do not and cannot bear the burden of ownership. The work is His. Similarly, joy flooded my soul as the Lord gently assured me that our work is His, and He simply calls me and us to steward or to manage all the resources that He has provided. Please allow me to share another journal entry from early October 2024. As I recently reread my entire journal from that year, I marked this entry as my aha or big realization for the year. Here's that thought from the Lord. What if the Lord is a new paradigm for VCP? What if finances were no longer the limiting factor? How would that change the way we think and act? Well, that certainly got my attention, and it has changed my outlook on many things. The Lord will provide the resources needed, people and relationships and strategies, and, yes, finances, and our responsibility is to steward wisely their allocation and use. I invite you to ponder that concept with me as we embark on this series about steward leadership. During the series, we will explore together 4 of Jesus' parables on this topic. The parable of the talents from Matthew 25 and Luke 19. The parable of the faithful and wise steward in Matthew 24, Mark 13, and Luke 12. The parable of the barren fig tree in Luke 13. And finally, the parable of the unjust steward, or referred to as the shrewd manager. We will also explore 5 major themes of stewardship. Firstly, character matters. 2, stewards have an obligation to account for their stewardship. 3, stewardship necessitates cultivating relationships. 4, the steward must share his master's goal for growth. 5, faithful servants advance in their levels of responsibility. I invite you once again to begin to meditate, think on, and apply these concepts. This has been a word of encouragement for village church planters and leaders.